This slide is going to be talking about inclusion in elementary schools. Start off, children with disabilities should be taught in the least restrictive environment. A least restrictive environment is the requirement by federal law that students with disabilities receive their education to the maximum extent appropriate with non-disabled peers, and that special education students are not removed from regular classes unless it is the right setting for the student. Children who receive special education amenities must be able to be taught in the least restrictive environment. When you exclude children based on their disabilities, it can be heartbreaking. No one likes to be excluded. I don't like being excluded. But let's say that you weren't invited to a party that you really wanted to attend and all of your friends were going and you were the only one not going. Being excluded can bring on feelings of doubt, confusion, humiliation, loneliness, anxiety, and sadness. When a student who has a disability is excluded from the classroom, they can feel these same feelings like when you weren't invited to the party. Children who have disabilities have the right to be part of the regular classroom. They must have accommodations that follow their individualized education plan or IEP. Every child is different, so looking back at their IEP can be very beneficial to them and to you as a teacher. I know when I was in high school, my high school was very least restrictive environment, and we included everyone. We included everybody who had autism to Down syndrome, and I think having students who had disabilities in my class really helped me like with my future. And we started like at a really young age in elementary school. So starting in elementary school, I knew how to treat my friends because they were my friends who had disabilities, and I knew their triggers. I knew almost everything about them because we started at such a young age. So when inclusion is added into a classroom, it can lead to success to all students, just like my high school did for me. It is very important that children are not sheltered and are able to see each other, to see each and every difference in our world. Teaching students at a young age that kindness is key to get along with everyone adds to their diversity plate, which will be talked about in the next slide. Children who have disabilities know and are well aware when they are being picked on or excluded from things, because at the end of the day, they are as much as human as you and I are. Humans thrive when they are around people who think differently than them. If we were all the same, then we would need no inclusion.